Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this new moon in Libra. And it is also a solar eclipse. So, this is our bi monthly moon ritual, and they're just so powerful to connect in with because they have so many blessings, they have so much healing energy to harness, and they can literally change the trajectory of our life. But sometimes we can feel overwhelmed by them, or we feel like everything is happening to us rather than for us. So when we begin to tap into the energy of each lunar cycle, there is something there that is a gift. There is something there that is a lesson and a blessing. And the more we can uncover that, the greater our connection with this moon energy, with grandmother moon, this lunar energy. And it really helps us to get into this cyclical nature, and then we begin to see patterns. So we've come out of a partial lunar eclipse at the last full moon, and this is a full solar eclipse. So with it being in the sign of Libra, which is represented by the scales or the balance, it's really getting us to look at what is out of balance in our life and where we need to bring in more harmony and peace, and take that journey from the head to the heart, because it's the heart that balances out everything. It's the heart that has the highest frequency and the highest vibration. And the heart knows. But sometimes maybe the majority of the time, we are programmed to think through the mind and not through the heart. Because a lot of the time, the heart doesn't make sense. It's not the most straightforward, easiest path. But in the long term, it is much more beneficial than listening to the head or going for that instant gratification. So this full moon, especially with everything has happened over the summer, with Mercury retrograde, with the last lunar eclipse, and just 2024 in general. If you've been here, you've probably been through the dark night of the soul many times this year, or really hit rock bottom, or really being faced with a lot of your shadows. And that's all part of the greater plan, because your future self will thank your past self for doing the work. And so many of beautiful women that I work with, they said, I didn't understand what doing the work was until I was doing the work, and I didn't even know I was doing the work. And they say, it's hard. And I said, yes, it is hard, because if it was easy, everybody would be healed. If it was easy, everybody would be doing the work. But it is really only those who are brave enough and want more from life, who want more fulfillment, who want deeper connection. You have to go in. You have to go into the pain. You have to go into the blockages. You have to go into the limiting beliefs and bring them into your heart, bring them into the place of love so that they can be diminished. And then that's how you get over that hurdle, and then the next hurdle, and the next hurdle. So also with new moons, it's all about new beginnings. And with autumn season, it's always like, okay, I can finally let go. I can finally release all of the excess stuff, everything that I've been hanging on to, like the leaves releasing from the branches. It's like, and knowing and trusting that it will regenerate. But the energy now is really, really going in and being condensed and nurturing itself for the springtime, when it needs that energy to grow and to blossom. So if you're still trying to hold on to summer, if you're still trying to hold on to the sunshine, the longer days, that can cause a lot of suffering. And I meet a lot of people, and I was the same, who dread the winter. But the winter has so many gifts. So that's why we have autumn, and we're very lucky we live where we live, because we get very defined seasons, and they're all preparing us for what's to come. So if you're depressed or sad that autumn is here and summer is gone, ask yourself, why is that? Why do I constantly want to be in the sunshine? Why do I constantly want to be in the light? What am I afraid of letting go of? And when we begin to dig a little bit deeper and become an archaeologist, and begin to, really see what's underneath those beliefs, or really see what's underneath those, those things that are causing the suffering, a lot of the time it's just a disconnection or seeking something outside of ourselves. So when we move into a place of acceptance, accepting the season, accepting how we feel about it, then we take our power back, and then we find the gifts that are in that time. And that's how we become more resilient, more empowered. It's like, yeah, I can face any season, I can face any emotion. And think of how when you let go of clothes, relationships, jobs, things that are heavy and things that are just taking up space, or things that are just not aligned with you. Think of when you create that space in your life, like, expansion. So expanding out into the abyss, or expanding out into the nothingness. And when we create that space, it allows for new energy to drop in, new perspectives, new opportunities. But what happens with a lot of us, each season or each cycle, we're constantly repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Now, if you're happy with that repeat, stick with it. But if you want some change, you have to look at something. What can I remove? What can I let go of? What can I change? And that would be different for everybody. But you really have to look deeply in yourself to connect with that and see feelingly, as Shakespeare says. And when we tune into our feelings, they are our inner guidance. They are our navigation system to what keeps us heart open and expanded, and what keeps us contracted and in fear. So we're only ever going to be in either or. So it's really, really important that we learn how to listen to the heart. And this is what we're going to do today. Really, really tune into the heart space. And I love Libra because it's like, really connecting with the masculine and feminine aspects of you and bringing them together to create harmony and peace and oneness. Okay, so let's see what the cards have in store. So I want you to send your energy, your questions, anything that you're needing clarity or direction on. Send your energy into the cards now. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And let's see what wants to come up. Wow. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, two more. Okay, so the first one that came up was cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. What a gorgeous card. So, part of letting go is letting go of toxins, letting go of limiting beliefs, letting go of excess pounds, letting go of people, letting go of stress. There's so much in this card. And look at the flowers all around her. Look how radiant she looks. And that can only be achieved through doing the inner work, cutting away the excess crap so your body can regenerate. And you can even see here her wings are opening, her hair is long and healthy, and she just feels so radiant and aligned. And stress can cause a lot of sickness and disease. So when we begin to eat healthily or take that outer action, it has a massive impact on our insides. So you can cleanse and detoxify your home, your temple, your body, your mind, whatever feels most aligned with you. And we have the color orange here as well. So, feeling into the emotions, what's causing the anger, what's causing the stress, what's causing the anxiety. And when you can get to the root of that, then you can change that. So the next card then is Law of Attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Wow. So we have the color green here, the emerald color, which is the heart chakra. So when you really define or specify whatever it is that you are longing for, like will attract like. And you can see here the angel is protecting the baby deer from the wild animals. So if you feel that you are under attack, or if you feel afraid, call upon the angels, call upon your guides, call upon Source to support you, because remember, we have free will. So if we're trying to figure it out all by ourselves, if we're trying to do it all by ourselves, then they can't come in and help us, because again, we have free will. So these two cards connect very well together, because when we're showing the universe, when we're showing Source that we're taking the action to raise our vibration, it'll bring more things that are of a higher vibration into our life. There's no point in sitting at home and eating all of the ice cream and chocolates and watching Netflix and not exercising and not showing the universe that, yes, I am serious about this change. So the more action you take, the more the universe is going to react. So you have to work together with the universe. The next card then is Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So again, we have another orange card. And it's like when you go into work and you're singing and on cloud nine, and then somebody's in bad mood and they can just tear you down from your high vibrational place. So it's really important that we stay connected with our truth, that we stay connected with whatever it is that we are trying to attain, and just accept that other people aren't in the same awareness as us. Accept that other people are on their own journey. Accept that other people are so engrossed in their own life that they don't even acknowledge the good mood you're in or the good work that you're trying to do. But by staying in your own lane and continuing to show up for yourself, other people will notice that, and that will help take them from their lower vibrational state and raise them up to a higher vibrational state just by you being you. So it's really, really important to just allow everybody to just be as they want to be, and you keep aligning yourself with whatever it is that you are desiring. And the next card then, which is very fitting to the last, what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon the true desires and know that you're ready and desiring of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So you need to become the artist of your life. You need to begin to really tune into what's possible for you. What did you want to do as a child? Or what did you want to do, but you never had the time because you were working, or you had kids, or you were caring for somebody? So now is your time to really begin to vision into what it is that you want, but not from here, but here. How would it feel having that? How grateful would you be? What would you give and receive differently if you had whatever it is that you desire. So the next card then is life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings you great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So we have a beautiful golden card here, and we have a wise sage. So yes, people try and define themselves, and that can cause suffering because it's like, well, I can't decide. I don't know what I want to be. So it's again tuning into the heart, and it's like, well, what would I do even for free? And it still fulfills me. And when you have this card with the gold and this wise energy, it's like, allow yourself to tap into that higher self. And it's that energy that channels through you that gives the best advice, or that is really, really good at something that nobody else is. And that will bring you a whole lot of abundance. That will bring you a whole lot of fulfillment. That will bring you a whole different life. But so many people are afraid to step into that because they're like, well, how will it work out? Or how will I get paid? Or, I'm not good enough to help people, or I'm not good enough to start up that. So already you're preventing yourself from growing before you've even started. So again, tapping into the heart and also your higher self is going to bring through those visions and that guidance. And then lastly, trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything you need related to this idea. So again, the two cards are connected. So the more you ask the questions or ask for the guidance, the more you're going to get to where you want to be. So you can see here the angel is guiding him through the painting. And there's always something moving through us that is creating or healing or speaking. So how can you just trust and just allow yourself to go with the flow, allow yourself to move with the beat of your own heart? So if you're on the cusp of something, whether that's starting a new business or setting up a page or a video or putting yourself out there in a new relationship or a new community, just take the action, just take the step. The only thing that we fail at is if we don't try. So at least you tried, and through that you're going to gain confidence and resilience, and through taking those steps and moving forward. But a lot of the time we shut down the guidance because our mind wants to keep us in the familiar. So allow yourself to bypass the negativity in the mind and feel the fear and do it anyway. Yes, really, really beautiful cards. Lots of oranges and greens. So making sure that we're tapping into our sacral chakra and our heart chakra for the guidance.